Hello and welcome to our channel, and we are still updating you about the things we are seeing in our village. So this is my mom who is preparing the leaf which we use to package the oil bean, ugba or ukpaka, depending on what you people call it. Okay, so she's using cocoyam leaf, okay, but there is a specific type of cocoyam. It's not all type of cocoyam leaf. So you can see it here. She is preparing it, forming it into a local package, which she will use to package and tie up the oba or obaka or oil bean. Okay, so she used these leaves and she also used palm rope. Okay, we call it omo unko. Okay, so she extract it and use it for it. So you can see this is a craft, it is a skill on its own. So you can see the way she is carefully putting the leaves together, cutting them into sizes that she wants, and dusting them up. Okay. So after she have placed the main foundations or the basics, she will put a layer. And on top of that layer is where she will place the oil bean and she will now fold it up. So first of all, she will do it without putting the oil bean inside it. Okay. So she's just preparing the package, and after she is done with this, she will start putting the oil beans into it. All right, so watch her as she do this one. So she have placed the first one and she brought the second one, fold it and placed it at the middle, and she's bringing another one which she fold and place it at the other end, and now she will put the top layer, and it is now time to cover it up. Okay, so she's now covering it up, and that is it. Okay, all right, look at her covering it up. So it's a skillful thing. If you are all right, she's done with preparing the packages, and this is the main product itself. This is the oil bill or the oba or opaka. Okay, that's what we call it in the east. And you can see that she's mixing it up. So first of all, she added some salt, a little bit of salt to it, and she is mixing the whole stuff. She added an extra oil bean to the bowl she is using, and she will be mixing up everything in this bowl. And after she has done so, you can see her adding salt. You can see her adding some salt to it. Okay, she knows the exact quantity of salt to add, and here we don't use anything to measure the salt. It's like there is something in every African woman that tells them the quantity of salt to add to the food that they are preparing. So she have started mixing it, and she have to mix it evenly so that the taste will be the same. She have to mix it evenly so that all the parts will have equal amount of the salt. So she sprinkled some water to enable the salt to dissolve more. Okay, and she have now started mixing it up again. Okay, so she's going to turn everything up in that bowl till they are fully mixed and they are ready. Okay, so let's watch her do that. Okay, you see she's taking her time skillfully, turning it up from the ground to the top. Okay, she's bringing the ones that are at the bottom, bringing them to the top, while the ones at the top goes back down to the bottom, and she'll keep on doing that until everything is mixed. Now, one amazing thing with oil bill is that it is a very healthy meal. Okay, it is a very healthy meal, and this thing has been so useful to our family because that was the source from where we were able to go to school, and mom has been on it for a very long time. So my wife came back and decided to just document everything about the business. Okay, so our background is a kind of a bit dark because this is usually prepared in the evening, or will I say um in the late evening, let's say around 8 7, because early in the morning the next day she will carry everything to the market where she will be selling them. Okay, so you can also see, okay, it's a bit dark here, but you can also see the rope which was extracted from palm tree. We call it omunko. Okay, and it is being prepared, getting it ready, and it will be used to tie the packaging which she has already created. So you can see that it's been extracted from the stick, is being extracted from the stick and will be converted into a rope that will be used to package the entire thing. Okay, so you can find it on every palm tree. Okay, it's like the topmost part of every palm tree. It's always in the middle of a palm tree, so you just find a way of cutting it out, and then when you cut it out, you just pull up the leaves from the stick, and then when you peel the broom like stick from it, it turns to a rope. Okay, so the flesh is used as a kind of a rope to package the oil bean. And one thing with the packaging of oil bean is that from years back till today, it is one thing that technology have not really affected, because since I was born, they used to package this using the leaves, okay, and till today they still use leaves. So mom is done with mixing up the oil bean with salt, and now she is now putting it into a bag, okay, because some of them she will not be packaging them at home. She will be packaging them in at the market when she goes to the market. So she will be packaging them in the market. So she's just packing everything that she have mixed into a bag, and there is a nylon inside that bag to help protect water or sand from getting into that oil bean. And you can see as she's preparing, she's putting some into her mouth. It's a very tasty and delicious meal. And when you prepare it with ishe or nkwobi, you will really know why the Igbos love nkwobi and ishewu. Okay, there cannot be a perfect nkwobi and ishewu without ukpaka or ugba, depending on the one you call it. Then a lot of old people also use it to prepare abacha. Okay, abacha can never be complete without adding ukpaka or ugba to it. Okay, and a lot of people who are living in the abroad always order for this as they have returned for the festive season. Many of them will order for this in painters so that it will be sun dried for them so that they will return back to the US and the UK with it. Okay, so back to the rope. You can see the rope is being processed. So you can see dad is tying it up. Okay, you can see the way he's tying it up one after the other. He have extracted all the sticks, all the brooms on the palm leaf. So the leaf is now being converted to rope, which will now be used for the packaging. So one thing with this business is that it has many layers. Okay, there are a whole lot of things to be done. There are a whole lot of things to do. It is not an easy business. It's a business that requires a lot of teamwork, a lot of hands, a lot of labor. Okay, and a lot of its activities are mostly done in the night. Okay, because the those who are into the business like my mom are early risers. They always step out very early in the morning, as early as 4:30. They are already on their way going to the market. Okay, so they are early risers. So a lot of things are done in the night to prepare for the next day, so that by the 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. when she will rise, everything is set. It's just for her to carry the whole stuff and go to market. Okay, and a whole lot of restaurants, a whole lot of hotels, a whole lot of eateries patronize them. Okay, they buy it in large quantity, which they use to prepare different kind of delicacy for people in the hotels. So now we are sieving what is known as palm ash, or you can call it local potash. Okay. Now this local potash is often used in preparing the oba or the oil bean for consumption. Okay. So we call it igwa oba, like to prepare it for eating. Okay. You know, it's more of an eastern delicacy. Okay, it's more of an Eastern Nigerian delicacy. Okay, so this particular liquid is used for processing it. It's just like your account or what we know as potash. So you can call it a local potash. So you can see mommy is sieving it, and the water is what is used to prepare the nkobi or the abacha that you eat. Okay, why some people prefer to use potash? This is more healthy because it is more natural than the chemical filled potash. Okay, so now she's done, and you can see that she's pouring it into bottles. Okay, it is being sold in bottles. Okay, and a bottle like this cost from 100 to 200 naira. So you can see her packaging it and throwing them into a basket. All right. So, and this reminds me, one amazing thing about palm trees is that no part of a palm tree is a waste. Okay. Now, so in some places, the part of palm tree that is used to prepare or produce this local potash is being thrown away. Okay. But in most places, it's not thrown away, it's converted into something reasonable like the potash. And here you can see that mom is done with the potash and she's now packaging the oil bill into the packages she created. And you can see the rope which was prepared earlier, and you can see the way she's now tying up everything in this video. Okay, so it's a business that has many layers. You move from this stage to the other stage. I hope to build a company out of this one day, maybe export it to foreign or to the abroad or other countries aside Nigeria. But for now, mom is using it to serve the Nigerian market, especially the center of enjoyment, Owerri. Okay, because Owerri people consume this in large quantity. In fact, the volume of oil bean that is sold in a Kuku Owerri market every year is contributing hugely to the economics of Imo State, and that is a plus for us. All right, I hope you're seeing what she's doing. She's taking it, everything, she has mastered it. There is a measurement for the quantity that is added in each pack, and she have mastered it. When she started earlier, she had to go and learn from somebody who is into this business. It took some time. So look at the packages. It have been packaged. Can you see how skillfully, how neat they are tied up? Now they are ready for sale. Okay, and she's still tying up more. All right. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for following our Christmas expenditures in the